Hi, folks. Just heard this dog. Arr! I guess that's the signal for us to start. Week 11, I believe it is, on holistic movement with Rob here. So, stability. I thought I'd continue on the idea, mindset, pattern of stability, creating stability in one part of your body or the whole of your body, so then you can move with smoothness. So we've been doing the bridges where we lift one leg up, stabilize with the one leg, and then switch. And last week we did with the feet in external rotation, so I thought we'd do the feet in internal rotation. And this is going to be some powerful shit. You know what I mean? So why don't we lie on our backs? I'm going to show you from this side. So this camera can see my feet in internal rotation. But why don't we do the warm-up with the feet in neutral? Okay? We'll just warm up with that. Okay? Sorry, it's still pretty cold here, but maybe you can tell I'm just filming this back to back. So I'm going to tuck the chin under, even though I changed shirts. I thought, why don't I change shirts? I don't change shirts that often, but, Okay, so making sure our feet are hip width apart. I'm going to tuck my chin under just a little bit. I'm going to start with the circumferential breathing. Feel that breath. I'm relaxing my shoulders. I'm going to turn on my butt and try to activate my glutes in connection with my hammies. And then I'm going to stabilize with my left leg. I'm going to lift that right leg up, trying to keep the pelvis level. Stay for a couple seconds. Stabilize with the right leg. Bring the left leg up. Inhale, stabilize. Exhale, lift. Come back. Inhale, stabilize. Exhale, lift. Inhale, stabilize. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Now, I don't know if you notice, when you lift with one leg and you stabilize with that other, you got to stabilize with the opposing shoulder. You got kind of an X, half X there in the front and back of your body. In the physio world, they call it that, the anterior and posterior chain there. Keep walking. I'm feeling my psoas turn on each side, my iliacus, or my iliacus, as they call it in the UK. One more. Okay, come on down. Let's rest. Straighten the legs out. Feel what muscles are being activated there. Let your body kind of fall. Kind of fall. Fully fall. Let go. Okay, we're going to bring the feet back up, and then we're going to bring the feet into internal rotation. So I'm going to turn here a little bit and come on up, and I'm going to look at my feet, and they're in internal rotation. Now, you decide how much internal rotation you want, okay? And then I'm going to lie back down into the bridge position. I'm going to move the feet just a little bit to find that middle ground for my sacrum to have more surface area on the floor. I'm going to relax my shoulders. I'm going to come up, and I can feel the different amount of tension that's upon my inner thighs, my outer thighs, my glutes, my knees a little bit, okay? I'm going to stabilize with my left leg. I'm going to push my left toe into the floor and lift up. Oh yeah, and I feel those adductors, those inner thighs turn on. I'm going to stabilize with my right leg. Push that down. Bring the left leg up. Come on down. Push down with my left foot. Bring up that right leg. Trying to keep that pelvis level. Whoa, and I really feel my VMO turn on. That's my innermost quad, the vastus medialis obliquus, as they call it. Staying for a few seconds. Inhale and then exhale, stabilize. Lift on up. Up. And that sound was because I noticed that my right butt cheek wasn't able to stabilize as much as my left on that last one. What are you noticing? And then are you noticing the opposite shoulder having to stabilize to keep the pelvis level? I am. I'm relaxing my jaw now. Here we go. Wow. One more on each side. Inhale, exhale, stabilize. Trying to keep that one butt cheek, the anchor. I went more than one, sorry. I get excited. Come on down, straighten the legs out. Let the legs drop out to the side. And I just feel so much going on in my pelvis there. Wow, that was awesome. I love that internal rotation one. I don't know about you. Okay, I'm going to roll over to my left-hand side. I'm going to use my right hand to push myself up. And then we're going to come up. And I'm going to come sit on my haunches here. On my heels. Are those your haunches? I don't know. I don't know why the word haunch came up. So now we're going to move up to the neck. And remember, the past couple weeks, we've been trying to activate, I should say, stretch the scalenes, in particular the middle scalenes and the anterior scalenes. Now we're going to get to the posterior scalenes. And the posterior scalenes, the tissue that reaches all the way down to the neck, gets so stuck on people. I get in there, I get my fingers in there, and I just feel it because there's so many muscles back here too. The traps, the splenius capitis, the levator scapula, all those muscles, and then the connective tissue just get adhesed. And so a lot of neck pain can be attributed to the posterior scalene just being really compressed. So how do we activate that? How do we stretch that? I'm going to tuck my chin under a lot, and I'm going to push my chin in the back of my head. Now, keep that chin tucked under, and I'm going to tilt my head to the right. I'm going to bring my right ear towards my right shoulder. And I don't know about you, but I feel it right back here. Now, if you don't feel that much, maybe you want to tuck the chin under a little bit more. And then I noticed my forehead was tensing. And then I'm going to drop my left arm to the side. If you want to place that right hand on the left shoulder to help you kind of let you drop that left shoulder, please do. And then can you, with your eyes closed, feel your breath being sent to that area in your neck, the posterior portion of your neck? I'm relaxing my jaw, even though my teeth are together. They're not now, because I'm talking to you, but yours should be. One more breath. Bring the head back to center. Relax there. Take a few breaths there. Feel all that circulation being improved right in that area. I'm going to drop my right arm to the side. I'm going to tuck my chin under as much as I can. I'm going to tilt my head to my left. Bringing my jaw together, my teeth together, I should say, relaxing my jaw. Sending my breath, visualizing, feeling my breath in that area. Tucking my chin under a little bit more. Remember, folks, the first 5% of inhalation is the scalenes lifting the rib cage superiorly, upwardly. And so if you can really activate and stretch that and feel those muscles bring that rib cage up, you're improving your breathing, which improves energy levels. Still breathing circumferentially, though. Okay, slowly bring the head back. Now, again, if you want to pause the video, do the left side again because it's probably tighter. Please do. But if you're not doing that left side again, let's lie on our backs. Let's rest here. Let the head and neck fall. And again, I don't want to lead the witness, but if you feel some emotions come up, please do. If you don't feel any emotions, you're dead. You're an emotional, well, I was going to say you're a rational robot. It's okay to feel. It's okay to let some emotions out every once in a while. We live in such suppressive, repressive societies, don't we? Let the body fall a little bit. Shoulders fall. I'm shaking because it's so freaking cold. And I've got no body fat. I'm going to be a skinny mofo. Keep resting. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Bend your right knee. Let's roll over to our left-hand side. We're going to come on up. And so to finish the lunge, front lunge series, we're going to add a rotationary aspect to this. I'm going to back up just a little bit. So remember, we're going to step forward with our left foot, and we're going to stabilize with that left foot, especially the big toe. Try to keep your feet straight. Don't let the feet come into external rotation. So I'm going to just come down with that left foot. We're going to do this really slow-mo. I'm going to reach down and watch. My left arm comes on the inside of my left thigh. I'm going to bring my right arm up like this and do a little bit of rotation here to the right. Then I'm going to bring my right leg forward. My right arm comes in. I'm going to rotate to my left. I'm not so concerned about my arms. My arms are really relaxed. I'm just concerned about my chest and how to rotate to my left. Now I'm going to rotate to the right. Now I'm going to rotate to the left. I'm going to rotate to the right. I'm going to rotate to the left. Breathing circumferentially. Squeezing in to stabilize that lower back. Okay, come back, rest for a second. Now we're going to rotate to the opposite side, coming forward. Left foot comes forward. I'm going to rotate to my right. Right foot comes forward. I'm going to rotate to my right. Did I just say rotate to my right and I rotated to the left? Let's do that again. I'm going to bring my left foot down. I'm going to rotate to my left. My chest rotates to my left. My right foot comes forward. I rotate to my right. I'm relaxing these shoulders. I'm not overextending with those shoulders. I don't want to injure my shoulder here. I'm mainly concerned about the pull upon my pelvis when I rotate to that side. So right leg, rotate to the right. Left leg, rotate to the left. Let's do a few more. We're not doing that many because we're going to do some in extension in a second. Do you notice I almost fell there? Good. Come on back. Let's rest. Feeling the sensations in my legs, my pelvis. My glutes are probably going to be a little bit sore tomorrow because I've been doing so much today. Okay, now we're going to come into that extension, but we're going to rotate. So my spine's going to be an extension, but I'm going to rotate. So I'm going to bring my left leg forward. We're going to do this really slowly. I'm going to rotate my chest to my left and then come back. Feet are straight. Right foot comes forward. I rotate to my right. Spring back. Left foot comes forward. Rotate to the left. Right foot comes forward. Rotate to the right. Let's do that again. Left foot comes forward, rotate to the left. Right foot comes forward, rotate to the right. Let's do a few more. I'm utilizing those big toes. I'm stabilizing with the abdominal region and the leg that comes forward. All the weight's on that front leg. Let's do one more on each side after this one. Come back. Let's rest. Let's line our backs. Letting your whole body just sink into the floor and resting. Letting all that tension go that you just created. Okay, bend your right knee, roll over to your left-hand side. Let's come up again. Now, remember, last couple of weeks we've been doing where we're on the wall and we do the catch there of the cricket ball. If you're a cricket fan. Luckily, when I lived in India, because Indians love cricket. And so the first question is, where are you from? And I would say America. And you'd see this look of, oh, I can't talk to him about cricket. Thank God. It's just as boring as baseball. I know, as an American, I'm not supposed to say baseball is boring. Okay, so we were using the wall before. Now we're going to do it standing without the wall. So I'm going to do it facing this way so you can see from my perspective, and then I'll change angles so you can see it. Now, I'm going to bring my left leg out to the side, and I'm going to reach under. Now, I can place this hand if I want right here in midair just for help, if it comforts you. And I'm going to reach this arm under. Or you can bring this right arm behind you and rotate. I like this one. And then you can add some jazz hands to it. Left leg stabilized, bend the left knee, bring that right leg back 45 degrees, rotate. Jazz hands. All the weight is on that front leg. And the more you bend that front leg, the more you teach that leg neuromuscularly to stabilize and strengthen. Let's show you from this point of view. Sorry for the sniffles here. I'm a sniffler. I'm trying to keep that front foot straight. I'll show you from the front. Keep going. Let me get even ground here. As you can tell, this place is a little bit uneven. It looks like the camera's off, but it's actually just uneven ground. And I'm rotating. I'm really accentuating this rotation of the rib cage. And the more I rotate this rib cage, the more transverse pull, rotational pull I get on the pelvis, which is wonderful. All power comes from spiral movements. But we move in spirals. That's how we gain force, through spirals. Let's do a couple more. Okay. Let's come on back. Let's line our backs. Let's rest here. Let your body fall. Notice where you're holding tension. Can you let that go? Are you holding tension in your jaw? Most people do. Can you let that go? Okay. Now we're going to bend the right knee again, roll over to our left-hand side. We're going to come up and we're going to finish with extension again. Now, last week's episode, we did the bow. Now we're going to finish with the cobra. So let me adjust this right there, the family jewels. Now, there are a couple positions of the cobra that you can do. Let me turn this way, actually, so you can see me at this angle. My feet are hip width apart. My elbows are below my shoulders. Hopefully, I'm getting that correctly. And it's kind of like the Sphinx. So I'm going to come down first, and then I'm going to activate my butt muscles and my quads. And then I'm going to push my forearms down, and I'm going to lengthen my spine upward. I'm creating this arch, this extension with my chest, and my sternum is facing forward. I'm creating this kind of wave, C shape. My head's in a neutral position. Now, if this is easy for you, you can come down, place the hands here, place the hands a little bit ahead of the shoulders. I'm going to come up this way. This is the classic cobra pose. Now, a lot of people do this. They lock the arms or they bring their hands too close to them. There's too much pressure on the shoulders. Let's find that sweet spot where the hands are in a position where your arms are not in internal rotation and you're letting the shoulders drop and you're lengthening from the top of the head upward. And then I'm breathing into my chest. I'm tightening my butt and my quads to stabilize. And I'm lengthening upward and I'm letting those shoulders drop. If you're struggling in this position, come back down onto the forearms, okay? But I've made short videos of these kind of positions. You can check them out on my YouTube channel. And please leave comments. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Gene, get a YouTube account. Close friend of mine in New York. And she's quite the New Yorker because she refuses to get a YouTube account, you know? But she doesn't talk like this. I'm talking like this to make fun of all New Yorkers who refuse to get a YouTube account. Let's come on down. Let's rest. We're going to turn over, lie on our backs. And sorry, Gene, I got to make fun of you. If you can't make fun of your friends and family, who can you make fun of, folks? Let the body fall. And I'll see you next week.